Hey everybody, Seth Campbell here again with the new Segue Says podcast. Well, lately there have been a lot of upbeat or rockin' or powerful songs, so this week I decided I'm going to slow things down a little bit and do a couple sad, or one is definitely sad, the other is bittersweet at least. Two sad songs to kind of even things out a bit. The two songs are I Can't Make You Love Me by Bonnie Raitt and Dig Down Deep by Marc Cohn. Bonnie Raitt and Marc Cohn, two of my all-time favorite artists. Two of the greatest singer-songwriters that there are. I Can't Make You Love Me was not actually written by Bonnie Raitt. It was written mainly by a guy named Mike Reed, and there's a long backstory to the song. But it's essentially it's a song sung. Obviously, he wrote it in the perspective of a man. Bonnie Raitt sings it from the perspective of a woman, but it works either way. Someone who realizes that the relationship that they'd staked everything on has come to an end. The love is gone. Again, against their wishes, things are just, they know it's over. And so the song is pleading to, it's basically saying, can we deal with this tomorrow? Just for one last night, can we pretend that everything's okay, and tomorrow we'll part ways, we'll do the right thing, we'll have it out, whatever we have to do. But it's a fairly self-explanatory song, and it's probably Bonnie Raitt's best-known song. I don't know if it was necessarily the biggest hit in terms of single sales and whatnot. Nick of Time is probably right up there, something to talk about as well. But it's definitely her most widely known song, and Bruce Hornsby actually played the piano on it, which is yet another reason that I love it. Now, obviously, Bonnie Raitt's original key of B flat is a little too high for me, so I sing it in the key that Bruce Hornsby sings it on the rare occasions when he plays it live, which is down a fourth in F. And just for the 3 or 4 people out there in the universe who have not heard this song, I'm going to give you a verse-chorus sample of it, because it's just too beautiful a song not to. Turn down the lights, turn down the bed, turn down these voices inside my head. Lay down with me, tell me no lies, just hold me close, don't patronize. Don't patronize me, 'cause I can't make you love me if you don't. You can't make your heart feel something it won't. Here in the dark, in these final hours, I will lay down my heart, and now I feel the power, but you won't, no you won't, 'cause I can't make you love me if you don't. So as you can see, it's, like I said, pretty self-explanatory, very sad song, but one of the most beautiful pieces of music ever created. And the second song is pretty close on that list as well. It's a song called Dig Down Deep by Marc Cohn. Marc Cohn, of course, everybody knows him. He's the Walking to Memphis guy. But the thing some people don't know about him is that pretty much every song on every record, I feel very confident in saying this, and there are very few artists I can say this about, every song on every record is just as good. He's one of the greatest songwriters I've ever heard. He is what I would like to be as a songwriter. I was joking with someone the other day, I'd love to have the voice of Peter Gabriel, the piano chops of Bruce Hornsby, and the songwriting abilities of Marc Cohn. That's kind of the ideal I aspire to, but that's another story. Dig Down Deep is more of a guitar-based song, but it's all bar chords, so playing it on guitar is very, very difficult. So I make do with the piano. And it's also in F. And the lyrics, oddly enough, if this were a chronological story, would probably come before I Can't Make You Love Me, because it's a realization in the point of a relationship that something is wrong. Not necessarily that it's over or that it can't be salvaged. There's more hope in this song. But that basically the song is saying it's time to sit down, to dig down deep, to figure out what's going wrong, what is happening, what are we saying, where are we, what are we feeling. You know, let's get everything out there and leave nothing to imagination. I guess that was a better sentence when I started it than when I finished it. It's a beautiful song in 3/4, 2, 3. You could argue 6/8 if you wanted to. It's based around this cycling progression. So it's G minor, F, C, G minor, F, D minor, C. And that's those 2 times through, that's the loop for the riff. It's not a loop song. The verse is very different, as is the chorus. But that is going to be the key part for the segue. Now, in case you haven't heard this song, first of all, that's a shame. You should go listen to it right afterwards. But this is how it goes. Baby, let's dig below the surface, see what we can find. Tell there's no reason to be nervous, it happens all the time. I don't want to go up to the mountains, I don't want to go down to the sea. Just want to sit right here till we unravel this mystery. And while the lights of the city are shining below, just want to hold on to you, girl, and never let go. While everyone else is just walking around in their sleep. Baby, let's dig down deep. Wanna dig down deep. Could you dig down deep? La 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 la. La 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 la. Another beautiful, beautiful song. The original version is amazing, and there's a great live version on his album Live 0405, and this song is actually omitted from the iTunes release. So if you get the Live 0405 album, which everybody should, you should get it from his website or Amazon or something, because it's not included because there's a Van Morrison medley in the middle, and I guess there was some confusion as to how to get the rights to that for iTunes or whatever. But there's a long jam that eventually builds back up to a full band. La 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 la. You know, big jam over the loop, and it's mesmerizing. Now, I confess I actually wasn't sure what segue I was going to do this week, so I looked at the Word document I have on my computer. Yes, I keep track of all of these, and I stumbled across this one. And it's one I haven't done in a while, but it's another one of those that I came up with on the fly at the piano bar because both songs have been requested. And I realized that at least my version of I Can't Make You Love Me is in F, and Dig Down Deep is in F, and for that matter, I Can't Make You Love Me ends on a different chord, but Dig Down Deep also starts on that chord. And that chord is the minor 2. Although the Bonnie Raitt original version, let me show you. So you have the end of I Can't Make You Love Me. And so that's the G minor, F over A, B flat. So it's the 2 minor, the 1 over 3, and the 4. It's a very common way of ending. If you're going to end on the 4 chord, that's the way a lot of songs do it. Now, Dig Down Deep, as I already mentioned, that cycle progression starts on the G minor. So, when you're ending I Can't Make You Love Me, just remove the little walk up and end on this G minor. And just fade in. So, again, that'd be and because I Can't Make You Love Me is so, sad and mellow, you really want to ease into this one very carefully. You don't want to kick in, I suppose, whatever the solo piano equivalent of where the full band would be. You don't want to start with that. You want to just do very quiet, very minimal, just enough to establish the new song. Build it up a little bit if you want, but it's really not necessary. Because you can just start the verse. Maybe let's dig below the surface, see what we can find. And that way, the build that's already there in Dig Down Deep from the verse to the pre-chorus, and then the drop-off to the chorus happens much more naturally than if you started heavy. So it's a really good way to ease in and to not lose the power of the minimal orchestration and the delicacy, if you will, of I Can't Make You Love Me. Well, that's this week's episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. As I said, it's a little bit more of a downbeat tone this time around, but hopefully you'll forgive me. I thought it was time to even things out, and these songs are just too beautiful not to bring up. So hopefully you've enjoyed it, and I will see you next week.